Now hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with another episode of my little discovering interesting airports all around the world series, if that is actually a thing. Yeah, last time we talked a little bit about Santa Monica Airport in Los Angeles and why it's actually closing. Yeah, Santa Monica is closing in 2028 because it does have quite a little bit of problems. Now today we're not in Los Angeles, but we are on the American continent. This is in South America. We are in Chile today. To be exact, we are in the capital city of Chile, which is Santiago de Chile. I know my pronunciation sucks, but whatever. Now we can take a little glance at our airport here today. Again, this is an airport that's right in the middle of the city. It's not a very big airport, is it? Yeah, this is Eulogio Sánchez Airport. I'm very wrong with the pronunciation there probably. But you know, this is Santiago's general aviation airport used by small planes, maybe private jets as well, even though that could actually get close with the 1 kilometer runway. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if I would be comfortable operating some private jets here, but let's just do that later on. I'm pretty sure if you want to learn to fly in Santiago, then this is the airport to go. This is the general aviation airport of the city, I guess. Now, something else that's interesting about this airport is that Airbus Helicopters from Chile is headquartered here. That's pretty much it. Here's an helicopter. This is actually an Airbus, I think. Now, yes, we are spawned into a Cessna 172 on runway 01. Yeah, the Cessna 172 is a plane that you would probably see the most here. So let's go ahead and take off this plane. It shouldn't be struggling with the runway length here. There we go. Looking good. Ah, that was kind of nice though. No worries about that. What I'm kind of worrying about though is how close this airport actually is to the city. Yeah, this is gonna cause a lot of noise here around the neighborhoods, I can imagine. Yeah, we are for sure gonna deafen some people by flying some jets here later on as well. I'm very much looking forward to that. Now this city, it is very huge. Obviously, this is a capital city of a country. The actual downtown Santiago is over here. There are quite a lot of houses there. There's actually a lot of mountains here. That's interesting as well. This kind of actually reminds me of Los Angeles. Now, let's move on to a bigger plane. You know what plane we haven't used in a while now? It's the Cirrus Vision Jet, of course. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably one of the easiest aircraft to fly that is out there. I mean, just look at the engine starter. All you have to do is flip that switch here and the engine is turning on, which is amazing. Such a simplicity only makes flying safer, doesn't it? Now, what is not super duper safe is obviously the airport right in front of us. Let's land here. Again, this is a 1,000 meter runway, so we better not mess this up. Judging by the markings on the runway, I think runway 01 is not used here a lot, probably because of the wind situation. You would probably land on the other side of the runway. That makes sense, but let's just break the rules. Let's land now. Oh, that was messed up, Jesus. Alright, now the Cirrus Jet, it's quite a quick stopper. I mean, honestly, it's quite a slow plane, so no worries about this one. So, you know what? Let's actually move on to a bigger aircraft. Maybe some plane that we don't always use. I feel like flying a Dornier once in a while. Alright, now welcome aboard the much louder Dornier DO 228. This is a very, very nice plane. We have actually switched from general aviation level to airliner level now. You know, the DO 228 is mostly used as an airliner to transport passengers to, for example, remote islands. This is what the cabin looks like. So let's just go ahead and take off. This should not be a problem, as I have said already. This plane, it flies at very remote islands on very short runways, sometimes not even on paved runways, on literally grass. So a short runway like this shouldn't be an issue at all, which it really isn't. That was a perfect takeoff as always, and the gear retracts very, very nicely into the body of the aircraft, no problem at all. This is a really nice plane. Now let's actually move on to an airliner now. The Saab 340, which we talked about a few days ago actually, is quite a nice option there. Very, very nice plane. As you can see, this is quite a bigger airliner now. So this can be a pretty interesting result. I don't know if it's legally even allowed to fly on a 1,000 meter runway. I mean, you know, let's find out. Alright, now welcome aboard the Saab 340. Let's actually use runway 19er now, which is probably the runway that's mostly in use. Now, a plane like the Saab 340 would be way too big for this small airport. You know, the actual airliners go to the main airport of Chile. This is probably where all the traffic goes to. Actually, it's still quite close to the city, isn't it? But this is obviously a lot bigger compared to our little airport here in the middle of the city. But let's try landing here anyway. Shouldn't be that much of an issue, honestly. The Saab 340 is quite a solid plane. Alright, there we go.
Up, sync rate.
That was obviously a hard landing because I applied reverse thrusters in mid-air, which makes the plane stop even faster, so this was no issue at all. Theoretically, even a Saab 340 could fly here. That is no problem. Oh well, yeah, I've done better landings, I have to say that. Alright, now, let's just skip all the fun and games and move on to a 737. I mean, what can go wrong? Let's try some plane like the Max. No one wants to fly the Max anymore, so we have nothing to lose here either. Now, welcome aboard the 737. This is the Max 10. I really like the Max, actually. If it just wasn't, you know, that flawed, honestly. There's a lot of potential behind the Max, really. It's actually kind of sad that Boeing messed this up a little bit. But whatever, let's just land this plane here. This could get kind of close. I think we have landed the 737 on a runway of 1,000 meters before. But, you know, this could get kind of interesting. Oh, wow. Alright, hard landings are required here because these make us stop faster, and that actually helped. We have stopped now. That is perfect. Again, we might have deafened some people by, you know, pulling the reverse thrusters at maximum power in the middle of the city, but, it was effective enough, right? So that's good. Let's move on to a bigger plane. The lovely 757 is on the list as well, so let's use this plane here. Alright, now welcome aboard the 757. As you can see, we have an instrument failure as well. Our plane doesn't really work, does it? Oh, and actually the engines are not working either. This is the perfect occasion to test out the emergency qualities of this airport, right? Oh my god. Let's try somewhat having some kind of safe stop. Alright. We have no reverse thrusters this time around, no working engines, obviously. This will most probably be an overrun, but let's not crash into the city. I would like to avoid that very much, and we cannot do that. Now we have crashed into some kind of field. This was a crash landing now. Yeah, that was not really successful. The emergency capabilities of this airport aren't really good for a plane like the 757, but I mean, it's better than crashing into the middle of the city, right? Alright, let's move on to a bigger airplane that actually works now, hopefully. Let's try something like the 777. Hopefully this one has working engines, right? I'm not quite sure about this landing. The 777, it does require quite a long runway. This will most probably be, again, a very hard landing. Let's try not blowing away any houses here in the city. Alright, there we go. Now, please stop. Alright, going around. Never mind. Time to abort this landing. We can actually hear clapping in the background. These are probably very disappointed passengers now. And very dead ones as well. God damn it. Yeah, that didn't work out. Maybe the 777 is a tad too big for this little airport. Now, what can we say about Eulogio Sánchez Airport? It obviously is a pretty nice one. You can see the occasional general aviation plane here, and a lot of helicopters operate here too. But flying some kind of airliner here obviously doesn't work. But anyway, so yeah guys, thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you tomorrow. As always, good night.